Hi guys, hope everybody has a great day today. I went to lunch today, and it's not Friday, but we went to lunch anyway. The girls gotta eat. You know I'm a foodie. I always have to talk about food, so I'll get that out of the way right now. But yeah, we went to Olive Garden, and there was nothing to, write home about there. It's Olive Garden. So that's about all the time I'll put towards that, because nothing much to say. But we took my car, so I apologize if I look like a hot mess, because we had the top down, despite the fact that I'm wearing text message. Despite the fact that I'm wearing a sweater, with a cowl turtleneck, Anyway, but my hair is bad right now. But I didn't even comb my hair since I got out of the car. That's how bad it is. Yeah, so we went to a tire place when I just needed to, because I don't drive my car very often. I needed to get my tires checked and have them put some air in them. And with gas prices being what they are, you don't want low tires. It's bad for gas consumption. Not that I drive my car very often. That thing's got a battery of an ox. I can let it sit for 2 to 3 weeks and start it up, and bam, it's ready and roaring to go. It's got a pretty strong motor too. I say these things so I don't jinx myself. But anyway, that's about all I did so far today. I'm waiting on my ice cream connection. Now I have to get my sugar in somewhere, and it wasn't going to happen at Olive Garden because I didn't like what they had. So I'm working on him to take me for a banana split at Baskin Robbins, and it just started raining. So I feel kind of bad about that if he, has to leave and pick me up and all that crud just for ice cream. And it's getting late now, so I don't even know how late they're open. Pooh. I guess I'll find out, won't I? Anyway, but the one thing I was going to tell you guys, because I want to try to keep this short. I always say that. But last night when I was signing off, I said that I was going to go update on my Facebook and my YouTube videos that I hadn't, seen, and my Facebook comments I hadn't read. And one of my girlfriends that I used to work with, she's a lot younger than I am, and I believe she was a college student when we first started working together. She was part-time, and I know that she was doing an internship at the governor's office, and I'm not exactly sure what her major was, but I'm pretty sure it was something in publishing or something like that. But apparently since that time she got a full-time job, and I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that she got a job in the press secretary's office for the Capitol. And because I don't believe she works for the governor directly, but she put a post up there that kind of got me thinking, and it really kind of ticked me off when I read it. Outraged me a bit, but I'm not sure how many of you are completely versed on what California is going through right now with Furlough Fridays and what has happened to boost the budget. It was decided that state employees and now county employees have been affected. At least when it first started, I'm not sure if it's still that many days. It could be more, it could be less. But it was mandatory that state employees take 2 Fridays a month off unpaid. And the county just started doing this as well. And they're pink slipping people all over the place. And the county employees I feel really bad for, because a lot of them, if they weren't offered the furlough or they were fortunate not to get a pink slip, they were encouraged to sign up for days off without pay. Sure, there's plenty of people that are going to say, I don't want to have to work, so I want these days off. I can budget around it or whatever. The cruddy thing is that after, a bunch of people ran to go sign up to get days off, they didn't read the small print, and in that it said their benefits were going to be affected. State and county employees, they've got really good benefits, and you don't want that to be affected by the furloughs, and unfortunately for some people it has been. So, furloughs, it's good for the state. I guess it's good for the economy. It's not good for these people's pockets. And, you have to budget and manage your finances around not getting paid 2 days a week. So anyway, what apparently my girlfriend had posted a comment that just started out, "Dear Chipotle," and that caught my attention. Of course it did. It was food. And apparently Chipotle has been offering discounts on Furlough Fridays for state employees, county employees, I would imagine, too, to come in, and if they could show their state employee identification on Furlough Fridays, they were given a discount on their meal. And so my girlfriend, and this is not verbatim, this is what I can remember, said, "Dear Chipotle, please be advised that not all state employees have been affected by the furloughs. In particular, legislative employees and aides and members have not been affected by the furlough." I don't know how true that is. I think I would believe that there are some that were affected. It just wouldn't make sense otherwise. But judging by what she said, I have a pretty good feeling that these folks were just trying to run a scam. And apparently what was happening, anybody who's been to Chipotle, at least out here, the lines to order your food are usually pretty much out the door, particularly at lunchtime. Chipotle is always crowded. And so these guys are getting in line. They're holding up things even further by showing their state IDs. If it's legitimate and you're furloughed, go for it. I'm all for it. But some of these legislative employees, everybody knows who they are, especially she would. She works in the same building that they do. And I know quite a few. And I can tell you, they'd be in there trying to get that discount. But they were going and showing their state IDs to get the discount when, in fact, they're getting a full salary. And do I sound outraged or what? It really pissed me off when I saw this. So, and their benefits haven't been affected. And what really ticks me off, at least for the legislative aides that I know, this is a second career for them. They've had a full career. They're still reaping their benefits, their retirement benefits, and then they have this gig on top of it. And a lot of them are hitting that 60, 65 mark where, they're going to be getting discounts anyway for senior citizenship. So I was really ticked off when I saw that and kind of outraged. And not that I can do anything about it, but I'll tag on this one, Chipotle, 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 so that, they're aware. And I believe that their parent company is McDonald's. And I don't think McDonald's would be very happy to find out, they're being abused. So anyway, that's about all I have to say. I went over another 2 minutes more than I wanted to. I may be back. It depends on my sugar high. I've got to check that text message. So you guys have a great day. I'm sorry this was really boring. So yeah, I'll probably be back, and hopefully the sugar will there's a word. Bolster. No, will bolster. I can't say it. Hopefully I'll have a better video. That was easier, huh? And hopefully I get better color. I'm really white here, and I can't adjust my color settings. Time for a new camera. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye.